If you've worked hard to build your retirement, you've probably thought about what happens to your savings when you're gone. And while that's not always an easy conversation to have, it's one that you can't afford to ignore, especially when it comes to protecting your legacy. Today, I'm going to show you how setting up a gold IRA can minimize inheritance taxes, safeguard your assets, and ensure that the wealth you've accumulated gets passed down exactly the way you want. But first, let's take a look at why this is so crucial, especially now. With rising inflation, market volatility, and the ever-changing tax landscape, more and more retirees are finding themselves caught off guard when it comes to securing their legacy. And as we've seen over the past few years, these challenges are only intensifying. President Trump, for example, has voiced his concerns over tax hikes that are coming down the road. It's clear that future tax policies may hit retirees hardest, especially in areas like inheritance tax, which can erode the value of what you leave behind for your loved ones. But don't worry, you've got options to protect what you've worked so hard for. Here's where the Gold IRA comes in. Meet Janet from Arizona. Janet's been a nurse for over 30 years and has saved up around $520,000 in her retirement accounts. When her husband passed away, she realized how little of his IRA actually made it to the next generation due to hefty inheritance taxes. Janet didn't want the same thing to happen to her children, so she took action. She converted a portion of her IRA into a gold IRA. Now, her children don't have to worry about losing half of their inheritance to taxes. Instead, they'll inherit real, tangible assets that have stood the test of time. Here's why a gold IRA is such a game changer. Gold has consistently outpaced inflation and preserved wealth, making it a reliable hedge against both market downturns and rising taxes. Unlike traditional IRAs or 401ks, which are tied to stock market performance and tax policies, a gold IRA holds physical gold, an asset that has proven its value for centuries. This makes it an ideal way to shield your retirement savings from the volatile shifts in both the market and the tax system. But that's not all. Gold IRAs also offer some significant tax advantages. By rolling over your IRA or 401k into a gold IRA, you can potentially defer taxes on the gains. And if you structure it correctly, it can help minimize the inheritance tax burden for your heirs. What this means for you is peace of mind, knowing that your wealth is protected and that your legacy will be preserved for generations. Now, I know you might be wondering, is this complicated? And how do I get started? Well, don't worry. There's no need to navigate this alone. All you need to do is take advantage of a free gold IRA guide and a no-obligation educational call. During this quick call, we'll walk you through how a gold IRA can work for you and how to get started with the process. There's no pressure, no high-pressure sales tactics, just real honest guidance to help you protect your retirement and your legacy. Remember, you've worked hard for your retirement. You deserve to make sure that your wealth is preserved and that your children or grandchildren don't face unnecessary tax burdens when it's time for them to inherit it. 2. A gold IRA is one of the smartest, most secure ways to minimize inheritance tax and safeguard your nest egg. And now, you have the opportunity to take action with zero commitment by claiming your free guide and scheduling your personalized call. So, what are you waiting for? Your legacy matters. Don't let it be diminished by taxes. Click the link below to claim your free gold IRA guide and book your educational call today. Let's make sure that what you've worked so hard for is protected and passed on the right way, without the fear of excessive taxes. You've earned this, and your family deserves it. Get started today.